live, pal. Welcome to
Go for the Pin. Go for the Pin Wrestling Review Show.
With your boys, Mikey Q and
King V, aka Ember Moon Knight, aka Michelle McCool Running, aka Summer Ray Charles,
Mikey Q and King V.
King V, what's going on, homie?
Give your energy and feed that vibe into the world.
Mike, you still owe me a chopped cheese.
I mean,
Hey, Mike.
Go for it, kid.
and we're live. Welcome to Go for the Pin, episode 152 with your boys. First, I am that leg slap professor, Mike EQ, and I am joined by first.
Week 3 or 4, I don't know. King V, aka Mark Henry McCoy, 10 points to whoever can guess which X-Men I'm referring to. And I'm also here with
Right over my head.
Right. The boy, DJ Knuckles, Mr. Thursday Night, BKA 72 hours trick, please. And we here.
Wow. Wow.
And we here.
We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it.
I have feelings and emotions and anger to get out. But when don't I have anger to get out?
Okay, we'll get there because yeah, we'll get there. Thank you everybody for joining us, for watching, for listening. However you support the show, we appreciate you. I want to make sure I say that every single week because this show is nothing without you guys. So we appreciate you guys. All right, let's get right into it here. And just for the sake of time, guys, we're not going to be running through every single thing that happened on these.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, so we're going to try to stick to the results and predictions for tonight. Obviously, there was some big news that was coming along, that came along this past week or whatever. We'll get to it, but yeah, other than that, we're going to try to stick to the results and predictions because we're predicting Fastlane that goes down this Saturday. Yeah, this Saturday.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's start off with NXT. V's already
Exasperated.
Exasperated.
Okay. Yeah, exasperated is crazy. All right. Well, in the pre-show, we had Kalani Jordan versus Blair Davenport. Blair got the win. And after the match, Gigi Dolan got involved after the match with Blair Davenport. So
The better version of Kate.
what was that?
I will say something rude, but yes, I was going to say the better version of Noodle Neck.
Wow.
I'm going to let y'all know when King V shoots, he empties the clip.
Oh.
Wow. Okay.
This a reminder. Anyway,
Okay.
so I just want to talk about this match a little bit. Just
I
a
didn't
tad.
see it, so I can't talk about it. But yeah, go ahead.
So Kalani Jordan, she has something, man.
Agreed.
That young lady is super talented. Of course, she working with Blair Davenport, who was amazing in the ring. Does help. I did peep the Dana Brooke tribute with the backhand spring into the elbow. But Kalani Jordan, she's something special, man. This new crop of NXT girls that's coming from the Performance Center. Those women are amazing. And you wouldn't think they had maybe less than a year or at least a year of wrestling experience. They're so good. I mean, they're already athletic because they may be gymnasts or they may have wrestled before or played basketball or volleyball, whatever sport that you prefer or whatever sport that they played. This new crop of women really have a super bright future. And Kalani Jordan is one of those people. And I just want to say that she really does. And I tweeted this, so you can tell who tweets what, right? I tweeted this. Kalani Jordan looks like
we're gonna
Maya.
be better at that also of telling who's actually because
Yeah,
I know.
you could tell when I tweet shit because never mind. I was gonna say something really out of pocket, but you could tell when who tweets what. But Kalani Jordan kind of look like Maya to me, the singer.
Yeah,
just a little bit. But Kalani Jordan is super special. These women are super special in NXT, and I cannot wait to see what she does next.
agreed. Can't really add anything else to that. Knuckles.
Oh, I agree. They put on a good match. Kalani Jordan, like B said, is special. I enjoy watching her work in the ring. She's very fluid in her moves. Doesn't trip up often. I mean, even when she does trip up, you really can't notice it. She's
And plus, she's super young, if I'm not
yeah,
mistaken.
that's the point,
24.
to be as young as she is and to be as fluid as she is.
And if I'm
It's
incorrect, I'm
impressive.
sorry, Kalani. I did not mean to misage you, but I think she's 23, 24, if I'm not mistaken.
We have access to Google. We'll do our Googles. Give us one second.
You know what? Hi, GOOGLE.
Yeah, she's good. She's good.
So we predict this. We did predict this match, right? So how do we doing that?
Yes, you did. Me and you got it right, Michael. Michael Ickle.
We're live, pal.
We're live now.
So can we do that over? Hey, no,
Okay,
we live, pal.
Hey, oh, thanks. And print. Beautiful, guys. Dynamite. Like the few.
Oh, we'll
She's
talk about
25.
Dynamite.
She's 25.
Okay.
25.
So you didn't age her enough.
I was close, but she's like, for her to be as young as she is, she's really good at what she does.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Okay. Let's keep going here. Okay, so the first match of the main show was Baron Corbin versus Braun Breaker in a singles match. Baron Corbin got the win after Robert Stone got involved. Baron Corbin won via End of Days, and the End of Days remains one of the most protected finishers in the business today.
Yep.
Believe it or not, Baron Corbin's End of Days has not been kicked out of really that much. Maybe I think maybe Reigns and McIntyre, maybe.
I think it was Reigns. I think
McIntyre kicked out as well.
McIntyre kicked out of it too.
Yeah.
Pay-per-view.
But still, that's insane how protected the End of Days is. So
it's a good
I thought it was fine. Robert Stone getting involved, like to try to get revenge for Von Wagner, who Braun Breaker attempted to murder on live television. It was fine. Corbin gets the win. You guys have anything to add to?
It was cool. I'm surprised that Corbin got the win here.
Yeah.
I thought that they were gonna give it to Braun. But this is a different this is a different Corbin.
Yeah.
In NXT. I will be honest by saying that I do prefer NXT Corbin than main roster Corbin.
Yeah.
Even though I do like down bad Corbin, but
amazing.
I love down bad Corbin. Like me, you, ECG, we see each other. Same.
Yeah.
But this was a really good match. The spear was really good. It was an overall good showing from both people.
Yeah, Knuckles.
Yeah, on the money. Great match. Very physical, and that's what I was looking for in a match like that. Some physicality, but yeah, they did their thing. Definitely.
How are we doing this?
Yeah, we all struck out. Terrible.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
I feel like the Mets.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you're going to be hearing from Bam and Landon as soon as they hear this.
Y'all will be Okay, because I am a Yankees fan.
Oh man. All right.
The
Let's
best
move.
thing to come out the Bronx besides hip hop was the Yankees. Cat.
True.
Trick Williams defeated Dirty Dominic Mysterio to win the North American Championship. Dragon Lee served as the referee. We had a ref bump. But Mello. Trick Mello gang. But Trick was able to win the North American Championship on Saturday night. We'll leave that there for now.
Because ooh.
Well, no, because we're not going to be able to talk. Yeah, so we'll cover everything. So Trick wins the North American Championship and then drops it back to Dominic on Tuesday night on NXT. Ray's in the building. What's going on, Ray? Welcome.
Ray, what up?
I'll hold on. I'll say this, right? When they said that Trick was gonna have a rematch against Dom on that Tuesday, I'm like, yeah, Trick's losing it. Like I knew as soon as they announced the rematch, and more specifically, Rhea basically told Dom to win or else. I'm like, all right, Trick's losing this thing.
That's where they fucked up at. Oh,
and then another indication was Mello offered to help, and Trick said, "Nah, I won this by myself. I'm gonna defend it by myself." Another mistake. So I'm like, all right, these are all. You know what it is? I think because we're all specifically like so close to it. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes my like the red flag goes off before like other people, and I'm just like, this screams title change. This screams Trick is gonna drop the title on Tuesday. And then I'm not gonna say I'm the only one that saw it, because a lot of people were saying this is giving Christian Randy Orton from 11
something like
2011.
Yeah, so I kind of saw the writing on the wall, and I'm gonna be honest, and Knuckles, you can tell us about the predictions in a second, but I didn't think Trick was gonna win it in the first place. So when he won it, I'm like, all right. I didn't think it. I was happy for him. Don't get me wrong, but I'm like, this is not going to be a long title reign. But I'll let you guys talk about this. So John says, would you rather have Vince McMahon on your show or your favorite WWE superstar on our show?
I like people that understand the word consent to be on Go for the Pin. So Vince McMahon would not be on this show.
Consent.
Okay,
that's my answer.
Okay.
Yeah, no Vince here. I'm good.
The only Vince on this show is yours truly.
Okay.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
Trick. Dominic.
I'm gonna get my feelings out, right? So to quote Cardiff B, what was the reason? What was the reason?
Cardiff B is crazy.
What? Why? Why put us through this, right? I'm so sick. Why put me through this? Like, happy Hispanic Heritage Month to every Latino in the wrestling business except for Dominic Mysterio. Fuck Australia. Fuck them flying spiders y'all got. Fuck all them kangaroos and all them whatever wildlife y'all got. All the 1,000-acre woods. All of that. Fuck Funko Pop, JD Madonna, and
Funko Pop is crazy.
The only Puerto Rican I acknowledge on the roster right now is Zelina Vega. So, the only Irish person I acknowledge on this roster is Becky Lynch. Like I will say this. I will be truthful. I am very tired of the Judgment Day. They're not as enthralling as the Bloodline, and I see that they're trying to make the Judgment Day, the kind of like the Bloodline, and they're not really that interesting as a unit. Like it's really just like Rhea.
Yeah.
It's just Rhea. And that's no shade to Dom. No, it is shade to Dominic Mysterio. You know, I know Dominic and Rhea has this Eddie China, you know, BDSM where Rhea's a dominant top. Don't look that up, y'all.
Yeah.
And and sure, that's fine, but it's annoying at this point because Rhea's not doing anything with the women's title besides whatever this four way is happening. Dominic Mysterio, sure, he's great, he's good. I'm not going to deny it and say that man is not talented, but it makes no sense to have Trick win it at No Mercy to have Dominic win again. They just could have had Dominic retain. Like that didn't make any sense to me. Like, is it crack? You know, I mean, but then again, you know, a lot of people use illicit drugs like meth, you know,
Okay.
bath salts
Okay.
and cocaine, and you know,
Okay.
other things that's not weed. You know, quarter brick, half brick, whole brick. Hey,
Hey.
this thing, like, it's irritating because it's like, okay, NXT. I want NXT to do well. I want people in NXT to do well. And it's just like, okay, Trick winning, they should have just left it at Trick winning. Because truthfully, honestly, truly, to quote Joe and the Scammer, it's time to break apart the Judgment Day because I'm bored. They're not the Bloodline. They're not as entertaining as the Bloodline. Because at least with the Bloodline, everybody involved is entertaining. I can't say the same about all of Judgment Day. It's a select few. Oh, I said what I said.
Only 4 of them.
And I only enjoy 2 of them. Anyway.
Wow.
It's just, to me, it was pointless having Trick win the title for him to lose 3 days later. But then again, you know, that's how we get done. But I wasn't a fan of that. Truthfully, I just wasn't. You know, they could have just had Trick lose. Then I'll be like, okay, fine, whatever. You know, Judgment Day continues to dominate NXT. Whatever. I mean, excuse me, continues to dominate Monday Night Raw. Or if they have Trick win and just have Trick win, leave it at that. Like that didn't make any sense to have Trick win and then lose 3 days later. I hated that. That was awful booking to me.
They literally just did it for the arena pop. They knew it would get a pop. That Trick wins.
They could have saved that.
They could have, but this is an arena show, right? It's an arena show. It's a pay-per-view. They want a big moment for the pay-per-view. Even though Dragunov, we'll get to Dragunov later. But yeah, I think that's why it happened. But like, you guys can go back last week. This is the reason why I didn't think Trick would win. And I'm like, I don't think they're putting the title on Trick yet, but they did, and then they took it off him, which that's why I'm like, my prediction should still stand, but it's fine. It's fine. He technically won at the pay-per-view, so it's fine.
And didn't. And you're sitting.
It's fine. Do you think WWE will go downhill even more without
Ooh.
Wow, I just lost my lights. All right.
You did.
Well,
I'll finish it. Do you think WWE will go downhill even more without Vince McMahon being fully in charge? Go ahead, Knuckles. Pick me.
Yeah, pick me. Yeah. John, WWE was going uphill when Vince left. What were you watching? And then when Vince came back, it went downhill.
I'll be in the dark today because I don't have another light. But yeah. All right.
Hey, what did Mike
to piggyback off of Knuckles. I'm fighting it. I don't think I don't think WWE is gonna go downhill. I mean, with his booking decisions, I might as well. But you know, I don't see that highly likely. Let's be real, like very Sherilyn to be real.
You guys to be so he's having a whole like
Yeah.
duet there. All right, that's fine. It's okay.
I wasn't gonna get. I wasn't gonna not right now. But
Okay.
no. WWE is just fine. They have been doing fine. They've been doing a lot better without Vince McMahon. If I'm gonna be like really Frank Sinatra about this, so I don't see them going downhill anytime soon.
Mm,
Unless they like bring back Shut Up B. Never mind.
All right.
oh, okay.
Oh,
Never
I
mind.
still had to talk about whoop that trick. All right.
I like.
I don't know whether I should turn my lights off so Mike can feel a little bit better. But
Nah,
I
it's
know,
all right,
right?
man.
Like,
It's all right.
So
oh
here's
no,
there we go. All right, yeah, I'm with it.
I'm a little too
So
bright.
so so yeah, WWE and whoever's booking for NXT, they fumbled the ball here, most definitely. You honestly could have had Trick win, which you did, and he start a rivalry with Mello.
Hmm.
And you could have had another storyline with Judgment Day involving Dominic Mysterio. Because really, the whole story about Judgment Day right now is Damian and JD McDonough.
Funko
That's
Pop
the inner storyline right there. So yeah,
Yeah.
block.
you could have had two different.
Call him a blockhead. Oh.
That's what he
Mm-hmm.
is.
I
That's
did.
what he is.
Oh my god.
Roblox, Minecraft.
Wow.
But, so,
Roblox
so
is
yeah,
crazy.
you could have had Dominic losing and then him having the answer to mommy. That's one story. And couple that with JD McDonough and Damian Priest, that's another story.
Oh man.
And then you could have had Carmelo and Trick. Because Carmelo really never let go of the premonition that the North American Championship was the A belt. Never
Mm-hmm.
really
Right.
never really let that go.
And
So
the North American belt is for the niggas, clearly.
that is correct. So they could have been like, yeah, we were supposed to walk out with both belts, and then you could have had the rematch. You could have had the rematch. You could have had Trick win the rematch and had Carmelo turn on Trick Williams, which would have made Trick a mega baby face.
I would have preferred that.
And you would have had Carmelo Hayes back as a heel persona, and it could have worked out.
And we
Having
could have
him,
Judgment Day.
yes, and him holding the title for 72 hours was a big mistake in my opinion.
It was stupid.
Because it really shut down the momentum of Trick Williams. In my opinion, it really kind of slowed him down a lot. So they fumbled the ball, in my opinion.
I disagree. I think it'll get him more over as a babyface.
Not as much as Carmelo turning on him.
No. Whoa. Mm.
No.
I mean, when you look at the end of the pay-per-view, right? You peep that. You peep that. So I thought they were going to do something.
At the North American Championship, yeah.
I thought they were going to do something with that. I'm like, oh, this is going to be good. My heart's going to like break, as if it didn't already. But my heart's going to break. And it's just like, okay, Trick and Mello. Okay, we're going to get them one-on-one, and then hopefully Trick goes over. Mello do something else, blase. But
you could have sat there. You could have sat there and had Trick and Mello fight, and Mello put Trick over, and Mello bump up to a permanent spot on the main roster, and then let Trick do his thing in NXT. Because the story was, at first when he fought Dragunov the first time, he couldn't win without Trick, even though it was kind of circumstantial how that happened.
Yeah.
So he was like, "Oh, I don't know. People talking, blah blah blah. They say I can't win it without you, blah blah blah." That's an ultimate opportunity for him to pick Trick over and say, "Okay, I'm on my own now," and then move Carmelo up. That's simple booking right there. That's easy booking, but they didn't do that. And Ray, absolutely not.
Okay,
Okay,
wait a minute.
So,
Yeah,
answer.
got yeah.
I'm sorry, Mike. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Mike. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No,
My
no,
bad.
I was just gonna say. Ray said, "Wait a minute, fellas. Do you think Trick, Mello, and Jade are going to form a faction to feud with the Judgment Day?" I say that because Mello has been showing up on Raw, and Jade is supposed to go to Raw too. We don't know that for sure.
Yeah.
And also, isn't Jade supposed to feud with Rhea like immediately? Again, I'm hearing conflicting reports, but I am hearing that Jade is supposed to be at Fastlane this Saturday. She is scheduled to be there. But that remains to be seen. Go ahead, V. I know you want to comment on
Yeah.
the first part.
So, all my niggas in the whole wide world. I don't think everybody needs to be in a faction.
Right.
Jade has proven that she can stand on her own. Would I be against it? No, not necessarily, but I don't think it's necessary. Do I see Jade going to Raw? Yeah. Only because Raw needs it. And you don't want to give us, Jade and wrong person. Jade and Bianca early. We don't need Jade and Charlotte early. That's fine. Put Jade on Raw because Raw is in. Never mind it. Because that women's division is as dry as someone that doesn't know how to make cornbread.
Oh man.
wow.
Okay. It's VV dry. Like.
Wow.
Ooh, I was gonna say something that was gonna be rude. Anyway, the Raw women's division is very dry. It needs a little flavor, but I don't think it's necessary for them to be in a feud. Does Carmelo need to go to Raw? Probably. Like I said, Raw is a show that's lacking to me. For it to be fucking 3 hours long, like long as a Marvel movie. Was Trisha heel in the Ruthless Aggression era, or just the heel now? You could be both. Meet in the middle. Dance all night. That's my answer.
No, she was a heel. She was a major heel in the Ruthless Aggression.
Yes, she was.
Yeah. Especially when she was feuding with Lita, and when she turned on Chris Jericho at that WrestleMania, slapped
heel Trish is my favorite Trish.
Slapped the bejesus out of Chris Jericho. Oh my god!
Oh, we're gonna talk about slaps.
Yes.
I feel like slapping somebody today. When don't I? Go to John's next. If the old TNA was still around, would it be bigger than AEW right now? You know what? I'm gonna say
with
yes.
with the same roster.
I'm gonna say yes. Just think of the original TNA roster. I'm gonna say yes. Because we have like AJ Styles, Samoa Joe. Tracy Brooks, the original Knockout, Tracy Brooks. I think
Gil Kim, Kong.
I'm gonna Kong,
AMW,
Righteous
AMW. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah.
Team Canada.
I mean,
Scott D'Amore's running the company now.
Old TNA's problem was that they were not on a network that would make them a little more mainstream. Because if I'm not mistaken, they were on Spike, right?
Yeah, they started on TNN, which turned into Spike.
Yeah, TNN and then Spike, the Manly Man channel.
But
He's a man.
They weren't on a network that could make them more mainstream. I think Spike was a major cable channel
at that point.
Think about it. Raw was on Spike. Yeah.
Raw was on Spike. You know what? You're absolutely right. Raw was on Spike. I forgot about that.
And even before, if it was TNN, Raw was on TNN as well.
It was. Wow. And you just really reminded me.
And even before that, I'll even go further than that. ECW was on TNN. Now they couldn't get ECW to where they need to be. They had a bad deal, but TNN or Spike or whatever had wrestling for a long time. So they invested. I think TNA's problem was TNA, but that's neither here nor there. I think it was literally Dixie Carter, and I'm not one of those people that fully blame Dixie Carter. I think Dixie did what she could as somebody that came from outside the wrestling business and wound up running a wrestling show and had to learn how to not get worked by, the talent and everything. Like it's tough, it is tough. So I give Dixie credit for trying to make something out of TNA. And for a long time, she did. Her, hate him or love him, Vince Russo, the people that really no, because you can't do that. And this is my thing with Russo, right? You guys cannot, if you're gonna blame him, you gotta also credit him. The years that people remember for TNA, it's because Russo was writing those shows. Russo was writing those shows. When TNA started to fall off, it's when they brought in Hogan and when they brought in Eric Bischoff.
Hulk Hogan rules everything. He lies like a rug.
But my thing, yeah, he lies like a rug is great. I ever use that. That's great. But yeah, the thing is, TNA, like I said, Russo gets a lot of like hate, and I guess depending on how you look at it, maybe rightfully so, maybe not. But he is to blame for a lot of the good stuff that happened in wrestling also. And I think people don't give him that type of credit. He's also to blame for some bad things. Don't get me wrong. For some bad things. But
enough is enough. And
it's time for a change. But I just want to say, as far as John's question, good question. I don't know. I don't know, because they had an opportunity. They were the closest company since WCW to compete with WWE until AEW came along. And they were never able.
Really good.
It was, especially like the earlier years, and then up until like when Kurt came in, like it was still really, really good programming. Christian became a main event star going to TNA.
Mm-hmm.
They trusted him enough to put the world title on him, where WWE didn't believe in him enough to put the world title on him. And Christian proved that he could be a main event guy and hold the world championship. So
a lot of people that moved from WWE to TNA have had more successful careers. Mickey James, Gail Kim,
yeah,
especially the women, because they weren't giving women the time of day unless titties and ass was out. If you could wrestle, well, get your ass to the back.
Yeah,
like Jackie.
Yeah.
They've had the more elite. Even now, have the more elite women's division. If we're gonna be like completely and utterly like Frank Mitchell about it.
What? No, I'm being serious. If you're gonna make the comparison of TNA and AEW, if the old TNA was around right now, you got to have the old roster. You got to have Christopher Daniels. You got to have AMW. You got to have Team Canada. You got to have Jeff Jarrett. You got to have Monty Brown. You got to have.
There is no TNA without Jeff Jarrett.
Right. You got to have.
Credit for.
You got to have Petey Williams, Team Canada.
The original Canadian destroyer.
The original, yeah. With the real deal now.
I just love doing that.
Oh my god. D'Lo's still there though.
People really want you on the show.
Yeah, he's still there. Like, oh yeah, D'Lo, please come on the show, please, God.
I might 8-year-old me might cry, but it's fine.
Yeah, but you gotta have that old roster, because anything from the Bischoff Hogan days and to the present, you try to compare him to AEW, it's not working.
Yeah, because Hogan ruins everything.
Okay, let's keep going here. So we had the family retaining against 3 other teams. Well, first of all, wait. So Trick versus Dominic. You guys both got that right? Or how did I don't know what the prediction
V is the only one to get that right.
I was the only one that got
that right. Good job, V. All right. The family retained. How are we doing this? I'm just
we all got the family moving on.
I will say that match was really good. I will say that it was a couple of close calls, but
let me go ahead and say this. I don't mean to cut you off, V. I'm sorry,
No, you good. I was
but
actually done.
I am sick to death of the getting injured, carting to the bag, then come limping out 10 minutes later in the match. I'm sick of that shit. I'm over it. I'm done. I'm overdone. I'm T.I. red, as V would say.
We love that.
As V would say, care of someone else. I am sick of that. As soon as
T.I.
someone
Red is
gets injured and gets carted to the back, we all know they're coming back. We all
And
know.
then we're not gonna believe it when it's an actual injury now, like because they do it so
Exactly.
much. Yeah.
I think they could have saved that.
Which is
Truthfully,
like,
even though the match was really good, I thought Reggie was like a
What
two-story
the
house and out of bricks. So, for those who don't know, before Reggie was a wrestler, before Reggie was a before he was a part of Cirque du Soleil, he was a
Bricks?
Crip,
yeah, big
meaning
Crip.
that Reggie
Crip.
was in a gang. Okay, he was cripping, very Snoop Dogg. Like I'm not doing it,
Oh,
but
I am.
I'm not doing it because I don't set trip, and two, I have people that I know that are a part of other things. But anyway, Reggie was cripping hard, so
Yeah.
it's so funny watching the hood nigga come out of Reggie because it's like, oh shit, I forgot you about that life for real. This is Reggie. I see you. You see me. We see each other. We're really about that life. But anyway. We had Out the Mud and the Creed brothers, and was it Gallus? If I'm not mistaken.
No, Alice wasn't in there.
Creed brothers, Out the Mud, the family, and then
Family and
Humberto Carrillo and Angel
Yeah.
Garza.
Damn, yes. That was a great match overall. I'm not surprised about the family retaining. I just wish it was a little less obvious that they were going to retain. But overall, I didn't have a problem with the match. It was good.
Yes, Reggie Scripps is his name now, and yes, he does all of the crazy flips. Yeah. So let's keep going. The Heritage Cup match that I didn't care about whatsoever. Noam Dar retained, against Butch. You know what it is? Because I didn't care about it. I really the crazy thing is I like everybody involved. I just don't care about the NXT Heritage Cup.
There's two things that I just have to say about this. Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson.
Man.
I'm sorry, 3. And and all right, okay, I'm here. I'm back. Never mind.
Oh man!
If you want eye candy, watch NXT. Whatever you're into, just go watch it.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. All right, so how do we do?
Metaphor is correct.
All right.
Yeah.
How do we doing that?
Yeah.
All right.
That's all right.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. All right.
Listen, that's Jakara Jackson. Listen, all right.
Yeah, right now, easy, big fella. All right. How do we do?
How many does it really take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll pump?
Wow.
Anyway, all right.
Now. All right.
Down. Whole Jesus.
I'm telling you now.
I'm out of town. All right. So how do we do? How do we do?
Yes, Sirski.
Okay.
All right.
No.
What are we?
Hi.
Yeah,
yes, I am.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing?
Yeah.
How you doing?
Yeah, how you doing?
All right.
You can't teach that.
Hey, you can't teach.
What is happening on the show? Knuckles, please. How do we do? Oh my goodness gracious.
Hey, you take it easy down there. This old 80s reference from when Rudy Huxtable got sick on the Cosby Show. No more parties.
I do not know where this is going. We will not be doing that.
You got to be a Cosby Show watcher to get that one. So
somebody ruined their
Blackfully not.
legacy.
no more parties in
Blackfully
there.
not.
Put that comment there.
Could I read his first comment, guys? Like,
Oh,
Humberto was a good baby face. I would see the crowd cheer a lot for him when he was a face. Don't know why they made him a heel because he's better as a heel. I didn't care
he is better as a heel. He's
whatsoever.
really talented too.
He is talented, but I didn't care not one iota about Humberto Carrillo while he was a baby face. I did not care. He had turned off the TV babyface heat for me. Like, I did not care whatsoever. This is the comment that V's referring to.
Okay,
how many languages can I say no?
As a self-respecting black man, I am not. Okay, I'm not a Kanye. I'm not a. Ooh, I was gonna say some other niggas that just.
Let's not do that.
I'm not now, or have I ever been a Hulkamaniac? The only Hogan I acknowledge is Kiera.
On site.
Okay.
Easy.
I don't do Hulk Hogan. I never liked Hulk Hogan. He was never good at what he did. I just was never. I preferred Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh yeah.
I preferred.
So what we have here is a failure to
quote my goat. Do I like Hulk Hogan? No, I don't. I think he's a phony piece of shit. And that's Bret the Hitman Hart.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan could find the nearest body of water. He can leg drop.
Here we go.
Leg drop himself in that body of water. He can go ahead and open real wide and swallow deeply. Because when it comes crashing down and it hurts inside, that's when you drown.
So I'll tell you a quick story since you always have questions about the arena and live events. We was at a Raw, me and my family, back in maybe 2014, I want to say. And Hogan was there. Hogan was at the Barclays Center. And I finished my story. So yeah, Hogan came out there. Me, my pops, another person redacted, I'll say, sat down the whole time.
I'm sorry, I didn't get to laugh because I knew who redacted was.
Yeah, I know. Sat down while everybody. I'm telling you, 14,000 people stood up for Hogan when he came out there. We sat down. We was the only one sitting, and you could feel people looking at us like, "Yeah, y'all not getting up for Hogan." No, we're not getting up. My pops can't stand Hulk Hogan, and that's going back to almost the 80s. This is before all of the, everything that came out about Hogan and everything like that. But going back to like the 80s and 90s, my pops didn't like Hulk Hogan, so there was never Hogan in this house. I like his theme. I am a real, y'all know the theme.
He doesn't fight for the rights of every man, because if you're not, never mind.
So let's keep going. So Ilya
today, tomorrow, this week.
So how do we do on the British Rounds match for the Heritage Cup?
We all got it right. No, I'm done.
Okay.
I just want to say once again, Jakara Jackson, Lash Legend, and Oro Mensa. Yeah. Moving left and right along.
It's Jakara Jackson for me.
Yeah.
Ilya
Dragunov defeats.
Yeah, I was going to say something really out of pocket.
For the NXT Championship. This was an awesome match. I mean,
this was fantastic.
Absolutely.
Nothing bad to say about this match. This was awesome, bro. And I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, wow, Becky and Tiffany's the main event. What are they gonna do? Because this was like awesome. Now we'll get to Tiffany and Becky, but Carmelo Hayes, Ilya Dragunov, they tore the roof off the place there. Dragunov wins the title I don't really have anything else to say about it. These two guys are great. They're both ready for the main roster. Like this was just great. And I'm interested to see Dragunov's title run here. Let's start with Knuckles. First here. Because I think Knuckles had some things to say about Dragunov last week. So do you still believe that? You said, if you don't remember, you said, because we don't have the clip, that you didn't think Dragunov was ready for the title run.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, honestly, that's still to be determined. He only won it last weekend. So I will say
you cannot sneak food into it. Well, I mean, I guess you could, but
this isn't the movie theater.
Friends with big bags.
But they check all of those here.
Yeah,
I don't know how it is
all
in
of
New
that.
York. I mean, I don't know how it is in like other places, but like in New York, they check it crazy. Like you can't get nothing into Barclays Center. Like no, I'm talking like nothing.
Right.
But we also have to remember where Barclays Center is.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Okay.
Or
We
Barclays
need to check
Garden.
bags.
Yeah.
We need to check bags.
You can't even bring big bags into Barclays. They won't even let you bring it in. You can't bring big bags into
You
Barclays.
can't get nothing in the garden either.
You can't get nothing in the garden.
You definitely ain't getting nothing in the garden.
Say again.
The Telfie?
The Telfie?
Yeah, Telfar.
Oh nah, you can't bring air in.
Let me buy a smaller one then.
Oh man. Yeah, so but yeah, John, no, I don't sneak food into WWE shows. I literally just either eat beforehand. I either eat before or I eat after, but I refuse. If I do get something, yeah, I know what I get because I'm black. I get chicken tenders, but
not because I'm black. I don't eat anything else because I eat pork or I'm allergic to certain things. I don't eat pork. I don't eat pork.
Yeah, that pork.
That pork. You know what? If I had to eat anything, it would be that jerk chicken.
Hey,
okay.
Oh my God.
All right.
You're not about to do this.
No, don't even put that comment up there. Don't even put that comment up there.
I'm not.
Yes.
I'm not.
No.
I'm not. I don't even like
these.
I don't even like watermelon. But
that is strike one, John. That is strike one.
All right, so.
Oh, damn it. Wait a minute.
Gamble has a match against Darius Carter coming up 11-11, I believe.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah. I just want to let everybody know that 11-11. Darius Carter has a match against. Darius Carter has a match against Anthony Gamble in Connecticut.
And this will be the only time I say this, Gamble. You better whoop his ass.
Yeah, facts. Gamble, hey, which camera's on me? Listen to me.
Solo.
Listen,
hold on. I got it. Okay. You better go to Connecticut and beat Darius Carter's ass in his hometown. Isn't he from Connecticut? You go to Connecticut and you show him how we do it in New York.
This nigga's in Connecticut. Sorry.
My turn.
Get me out of here.
My turn.
Okay.
My turn. I need a Sokoa.
I need a Sokoa.
This nigga says he did a Sokoa.
It's crazy.
My friend, we don't always see the eye to eye, but listen, it's about time somebody put Darius Carter in his place. And I'm relying on you, sir, to get the job done. We ain't the best of friends, but you can get it done. Get it done.
Facts. So
let me go ahead and solo myself here. All I'm gonna say, Gamble, is don't make me do what I almost did to you at Jobber Slayer.
Oh wow!
All right.
Okay, yeah.
Go ahead and get Darius Carter for me.
Hold on.
All right.
Yeah. All right now.
Yeah, I'm out.
Okay.
All right.
Oh man. But anyway, let's keep going, guys.
We love Gamble now.
Yeah, he's all right.
Yeah.
All right. I got some real TV confessions going on here.
You think you know, but you have no idea.
No idea.
Anybody that got that reference, shout out to y'all. All right. Yeah, shout out to Downright Ray Entertainment Television. All right.
It would be so funny if we did all of this and it wasn't right.
Listen,
I know, right?
I have it on good authority that is, but let's just keep that. Okay. Where were we? Oh yeah, Dragon off Mellow. If you know, you know. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
facts.
that's right.
Facts, Gamble.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. If you know, you know.
Like I thought Ilya Dragunov should have won the title months ago, last year. I thought he should, but yeah, I don't know. When you have here's the thing. If you remember, some months ago, I was very much on the side of Ilya Dragunov. I was a fan.
Talk about it, big
But then you had the title reign of Braun Breaker. Then you had the title reign of Carmelo Hayes.
Yeah.
They really set the bar high. That's why I say I don't know if Ilya Dragunov has to keep that bar as high as Braun Breaker and Carmelo Hayes set it. Do I agree with Carmelo losing to Ilya? Yes.
I'm sorry, Knuckles, not you.
Oh my God. Listen, Ray, give it up, brother. Listen. It's 2023. You talking about confessionals, but you won't confess. Come on, guy.
He said, "How do you know? How you know? Downright entertainment television isn't C Thoughts?
Fair.
It's one of you guys.
Fair.
One of you guys.
Look, it's one of y'all niggas.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Fair.
Was American Badass the weakest gimmick of the Undertaker?
No,
I actually like it.
I think it's the most accurate to who he is as a person. That's
Big
Evil.
Big Evil was the weakest Undertaker character. But
even though I liked when he said to The Rock, he was punching him. He said, "Hey, look at me while I'm beating your ass," and just started beating him again.
Yeah.
That was cool.
That's the shit I did. Look at me while I'm beating your ass, motherfucker.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
But no, I'm all for seeing what Ilya's gonna do, and if you're gonna do it the way they did it, the way things lined up on Tuesday, it's time to push Carmelo.
Yeah, I can't even be mad at Carmelo losing here because it was a fantastic match. I knew that Carmelo was going to lose eventually.
Yeah,
I didn't think that it was going to be this soon. Well, part of me felt that this would be it. But truly, it's just for me. Yeah, they did chant Mellow Miss, which okay, fine.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah,
but let's be real.
Miss.
Mellow was a great
Miss.
champion.
He was.
You know, Ilya Dragunov, that he performed like hell.
Hey, if
They had a great match, a fantastic match. I can't sit here and be upset that Carmelo lost because that was a good ass match.
Yeah.
Well, you gave you gave glimpses of Ray and C Thoughts by.
I'm gonna shut this whole thing down if they don't stop going back and forth in the comments about this, because I'm gonna expose who Downright Entertainment Television is. All right.
Whoa.
Yeah. Because we have receipts. So, but it's fine. All right. Let's.
I was just about to say that, but
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah.
Awesome match. How do we do on this prediction?
You two got it right. I got it wrong. I thought I stuck with Carmelo the whole way.
You thought he wasn't gonna miss, and he did.
Yeah, I thought he hadn't missed yet. So that's that dreaded 1-1, and then you gotta have both free throws.
Yeah.
Ooh, wait, what's that question?
Okay.
I almost called you your full name, but Mike will you all ever pursue going into the entertainment business, like trying to do something in the wrestling industry or do professional interviews? Yes.
So yes, we are. I hate to say this, but we are kind of sort of doing that already. So
yeah,
especially the second part of it, yes, because we do professional interviews already.
Yes.
And we are. I don't even want to like tell what I do in wrestling, but I've
I
had a lot
think
to do with wrestling over the last few years, which
I
I'm so
think I
blessed
would
to
be
be
the
able to say that.
I think I would be the only one that would actually pursue actually getting into the ring. As well as doing other things within the business. I have to refund to cancel out your receipts, sir. I am hollering.
All right, now I'm about to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to
God.
do this.
Oh,
I don't want to do this.
can we get through No Mercy first and then do
I'm
it? And
trying
then
to.
okay. We only got one match left.
Okay. All right. Let's. Hold on.
Because I'm hungry as the fuck. And Cookout is calling my name. So
Oh,
Oh wow.
me, you
All
gotta
right.
talk Knuckles afterwards. But anyway,
okay.
but I'm saying like being on national television. I think that Mike and Knuckles could be on national television. I think I'm a little too vulgar for national television. I'm
I
a
think
little
you
too
can
hot
do
for
it.
TV for national television.
I think you can
I
do it, bro.
express myself a little too vulgarly.
Uh,
I'm
vulgarly.
where look, hi. Yes, I am. I'm a little too vulgar for national television. I would love to do it. Pero I feel like I'm a little too hot for TV. Just a little bit.
I think you have a once in a lifetime personality that would take you really far on any platform, whether it be national television, whether it be independent projects, anything you want to do. I really, truly, and I'm not just saying this because you're my brother. I really do feel like you could do anything that you want to do. Now, are you going to be able to be, again, TV has changed now, right? So you can still
Yeah.
be you. You know, it's just you have to know when to kind of like,
You
all
gotta hold,
right,
know
let's
when to
not get
hold
kicked
them,
off. Let's not
know
get
when to
kicked off
hold
the
them.
station here. You know, like that type of thing. You know, but I think you can still. I think that you're intelligent and creative enough to be able to find a balance that it's still you, but you're not like losing every sponsorship deal that you have. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm just being. I think you can do it. I definitely think you can do it. I think there's definitely a
Oh,
balance there.
Michael.
Oh man! All right, let's say we gotta.
Wow.
Yeah, wow, pal. I mean, Mike. Like it makes like, come on, everybody
I
knows Mike.
mean,
Everyone, hey,
we like I said, we've known each other for
it's fine.
20 plus years. I'm the only
Yeah.
one that can get mad. Thanks. Nah, niggas can't. I can. But anyway,
I'm gonna expose after this NXT review. I'm gonna expose who's actually downright entertainment television. So feel free to come clean before I expose it. But anyway, anyway, Tiffany Stratton rematch against Becky Lynch in an Extreme Rules match.
It happened.
For the NXT Women's Championship. Another banger, bro. Banger. Even when they did the spot, Tiffany did, what was it? I think a swanton off the top rope. And tried to put Becky
onto
to the table, but it cracked. Yeah, it just, but still, it looked worse because it didn't break. Like,
yeah.
oh my
Right.
goodness.
Shout
And
out
then
to
even
Becky that protected her, truly.
yeah, and the moonsault, the prettiest moonsault ever, miss into the better chairs. Oh
Yes.
man, into the manhandle slam for the finish. Great stuff there. They really killed it out there. I'm proud of Tiffany. We know Becky could do this, but I'm so proud of Tiffany. Tiffany continues to show why she's gonna be the future of this business.
Man,
I am clean, Michael. I'm cleaner than you think. Yeah, okay. All right.
So
Is
when it
Eli
comes to
Drake, is LA Knight a recycled rock? No.
but to comment on the women's match, Tiffany just gets it.
Yeah.
And back to what I was saying earlier in the show, that new crop of NXT women is whew, whoever they got training training these girls in the performance center. Keep doing what you're doing. These girls are good, man.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about the ones with the wrestling backgrounds. I'm talking about the ones without wrestling backgrounds.
Yeah.
They are so good, and I think the future in WWE, the future in wrestling is going to be fucking amazing. These girls get it. They, they may mess up or whatever. It's developmental, technically. So,
Yeah.
they have time to, polish themselves as performers, as wrestlers, as entertainers, if you will. But these women have such a bright future because I'm going to be real. I don't care. Y'all can feel how y'all feel. Y'all can feel indifferent. Y'all can feel. I don't give a single solitary solid, liquid, gas, or plasma fuck.
Yep.
The women in NXT are outperforming the men. They are. And that's just me personally. And that the king has spoken. I said what the fuck I said. The women are outperforming the men.
Becky Lynch is the greatest women's wrestler ever.
Disagree, but she's up there.
She's up there. Do you think the Miz is very good? Is a very good overall performer? Yes, he's a great speaker on the microphone.
Okay.
I think Mike is one of the. Go ahead, V.
Really quick on the Miz. The Miz won in life.
In life,
no.
Yeah, in life.
The Miz has single-handedly showed people that not only is he good in the ring, but he's good on the mic. He has he performs so well. Like in general, you give him something, he's gonna do his best to do well. He's gonna give his all. And to think that he started on what? Road Rules? The Real World? The Real World. I'm sorry, the Real World.
The Real World.
I just aged myself. But, for him to show himself on the Real World and them making fun of him. But who's the one laughing now?
Exactly.
All the way to
who's
the bank.
laughing now?
Yep.
They laugh
all the way to the bank in the bedroom, but okay.
Wow. He said he's going to be a professional wrestler, and they laughed at him. They laughed at him. Like legit. I remember that season of The Real World. They laughed at him. But who's laughing now? Like, who is laughing now?
Hilarious. I am, but not at the Miz.
I'm not dealing with Knuckles today. Who's laughing now? The Miz won.
Speaking of Mike.com.
Oh man, wow. I love the Miz. He's hilarious. Yeah. I'm just scared that Becky's gonna break herself. Herself getting that thin. What's going on here, guys? What's going on? Like, all right. Let's. So how do we do on this prediction between? I can't believe we spent an hour on NXT. How do we do on this prediction? Because we really have to keep going here.
You two got it, Becky Lynch. I went with Tiff.
Okay. All right. So I don't know if we're doing this show by show. Like, are we combining?
We're going to combine the two.
We're just going to do it by pay-per-view. I'm just going to go ahead and do it.
I'm at the prediction.
NXT No Mercy. It's a 3 count from me.
Okay, no V. I'm laughing at Mr. Ruthless Aggression over there. Wow. All right. I think they're talking about you, Knuckles. All right, give me 1 second. You said you're giving NXT a 3 count. Wow. Okay.
NXT No Mercy was a really fair. Like, I was really legitimately in my seat the whole entire time enjoying the show. NXT gets a 3 count for me.
Okay. I'm not putting that up. But she is the man, so I do understand your comment there. Becky is the man. All right. Knuckles.
I will have to second that notion.
Another 3 count.
No Mercy was a really, really, really good show.
It was a good show.
trying to say
The only thing I didn't like was that the barbed wire bat that Becky pulled out looked like it was made from Mattel. But I mean, I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
it was like wrapped in plastic. It's
Yeah.
fantastic. Like it was very made by Jax. Jax.
All right, y'all convinced me. I'm going 3 count also. I
It was a good
originally
show.
I was gonna go
It was
2
good.
count, but I'm thinking about No Mercy. I'm like, yeah, I didn't really like hate anything. Here's the thing, right? And we look at and we got to keep going, but we look at the quality of other NXT shows, like when they was doing the takeovers. Did this compare to those?
This had more of a takeover feel than any other one they did.
Interesting. Okay. Is it because of the help from the main roster? Because you got to remember. Because you got to remember, those takeover shows didn't really have like the main roster involved there, like for the most part. You know,
their roster was stacked as it was.
Yeah, it's true. Dutch Dynasty gives NXT a 2 count. Bonji says, I don't watch NXT. All right, well, that's unfortunate, Bonji. All right.
You're missing out, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to Wrestle Dream. We'll run through this really quick. Please.
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 Wow. Okay. Wow. I don't share the same sentiments. I thought Wrestle Dream was a great show as well, but all right. Hey guys, you know, I'm gonna know it works for Mattel and she's trying to get me some WWE action figures. Really? Is that
if you can do like a Bianca Belair one, send that to me. Thanks.
Okay.
I haven't had a wrestling action figure since the last one I bought was Lita in 2003.
Oh.
Ding, 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 ding. I don't want to get flagged. All right. So Wrestle Dream had 4 kickoff matches or pre-show matches. Did we predict any of the pre-show matches? Because I don't recall.
We did not.
Okay. So let's just keep going. All right. So the show opened with MJF versus the Righteous 2-on-1 handicap match for the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championships. I'll just say fun match. How do we doing this? And you guys can obviously give your comments.
Yeah, everybody had.
I had a Wrestle Dream last night. It's crazy.
I don't like where this is going.
We all had MJF. All of us had MJF.
Okay. Eddie Kingston defeats Shibata. It was again good match. Didn't really care too much.
We all had Eddie Kingston.
Okay, let's keep going. Chris Statlander versus Julia Hart. I will say Julia Hart has stepped it up a lot. I think Julia Hart is a great performer now, and she's more comfortable. And I actually enjoyed Statlander versus Hart. I really did for the TBS Championship. Chris Statlander retained. How do we do?
We all had Chris Statlander, and to second that match, congratulations to her on going to get married and honeymoon to Lee Johnson. If you knew that.
Yeah.
So she'll be taking some time off, but she definitely put on a show on her way out for her hiatus.
Let me be clear. I think Gamble's referring to clarify in the comments. Are you talking about Kingston and Shibata? Is that's what you're like questioning? Why, you know? All right, if that's what it is, let me explain it. It's not that I didn't care about the performers. It's just I didn't really care about the match because it felt like a match was kind of put together. Kingston's match was fine. Yeah, it was. I'm not saying it wasn't. I thought Kingston's match was awesome. I thought it was a great match. I just wasn't really emotionally invested in it. But that's just because I'm not watching Ring of Honor like that. I know Kingston is mostly on AEW anyway. I
like Eddie Kingston, aka Joe Kim's evil twin, but
Joe Kim's evil twin is crazy. But okay,
like we love you, Joe. But, I like Eddie Kingston, but I just wasn't I wasn't too interested in the match, to be quite honest. Like,
Yeah.
it was just
And
like, okay.
it's not on them. It's not on them, Gamble. Like, it's not on them. I'm not criticizing Kingston and Shibata.
Not at all. It's
I
just that the Super Smash Brothers booking of AEW,
oh my
like
god.
it's like Soul Calibur, Mortal Kombat, Tekken, like whatever fighting game you can think of.
Yeah.
That's what AEW like AEW is just like the matches are good, but there's no story behind it. Like
Right.
it's just, you
Exactly.
know what, Ray? I completely utterly agree. Ring of Honor, like Athena, killing it.
Yeah.
Killing it. Killing it.
I agree. I
Like,
agree.
I just don't understand.
Like I said, I think it was more so the story behind it or lack of story behind it that really. I know some people say, well, they don't even need a story; they can just go out there and wrestle. I understand, and if you like that, and there's a lot of people that like that, I respect it. Right? I do respect that. You can just put two people together and just hey, go out there and have a banger of a match. I respect that, but I guess you could say sports entertainment fan of me needs a little bit of a story to really care about, to get invested. Because think about how much, and Gamble, you know, because you are a professional wrestler. So think about how much wrestling we're around on a daily basis, bro. Like there's so much wrestling, like so much wrestling. So
So much.
to really care about it, you got to give me like a reason to like really care about the match. Now, granted, I'm a fan of the art form of wrestling. So like I can go and just watch a match, right? That is good with no story. Like I can go and appreciate that match. But to get me like emotionally invested in it, I need to care about the story of the match. Not just okay, this match is going to be a banger.
Right.
There's a bunch of banger matches out there.
Right. I think if they'd have ran Kingston and Claudio back, I think it would have been a little bit more invested because they had the first match and Kingston won. And I think if they had ran that back and had Kingston win again, then we would have been a little bit more emotionally invested because we knew why that match was there. Nobody knew why Shibata and Eddie Kingston fought. There was no precursor. There was no precursor to it.
Unless you're watching New Japan, which I admittedly don't keep up with.
You said, like, you know, we can't be up 4:00 in the morning watching New Japan. And, you know, with the Ring of Honor, like, Ring of Honor is lit. You're absolutely right, Ray. It's like one of my favorite matches that I've watched.
You know, one of my hey auntie, how you doing?
Hey auntie. One of my favorite matches that I was able to watch this year from Ring of Honor was literally Willow and Athena. That's one of my favorite matches this year. One of my favorite matches this year. So, you know, because, you know, this is a Willow Nightingale stand show and stand account. Yeah. And it's just like, you know, they're not giving Ring of Honor the time of day. Like, give Ring of Honor a TV deal. There should be no reason why we have three different AEW shows. Give one of those to Ring of Honor.
Get rid of Rampage.
Exactly.
Turn Rampage into a Ring of Honor show. You can call it Ring of Honor Rampage. I don't care.
Ring of Honor, thank you.
Like, you know, it's like, yes, is wrestling a little oversaturated? Sure, you can make those debates.
A little.
You can have those feelings of, look, I'm being nice. Yeah. You know, you can say it's oversaturated. You can say anything that you want. Excuse me, about wrestling, but it's just like, it should be no reason why I'm watching 3 AEW shows. 2 is fine. 2 is just fine. Turn one of them into a Ring of Honor show. You know, it is just, it's too much.
Honest question. Would you watch it if it turned into a Ring of Honor show?
Yes. I like Ring of Honor. You know, considering who is champ, like, you know, me, I'm a women's wrestling connoisseur. Yeah. I love Athena.
Yeah.
I've always loved Athena. I said this from the beginning of the show. I love Athena. Yeah. And you know how I feel about Willow. So it's just like, you know, it's a lot of, Tony Khan has a lot of talent. You know, And he signed a lot of talent, but we seen the same people every week. We see the dentist lady and Noodle Neck,
All
and
right.
you know,
All right. All right.
and it's like the same people. You can move some of those people over to Ring of Honor and get Ring of Honor going. Give us a Ring of Honor main event. Give us a tag, Ring of Honor tag team event. Give us, the Women of Honor. It's like you can give us so much, but you're giving us, the young deer and the baby deers and Kenny Omega no sci-fi. Like you give us the same people every week.
Kenny no mega. Oh,
I said Kenny Omega no sci-fi, and it's just like it's just it. Sure, these people do draw, but you can't expect other people to draw if you're not putting them on TV.
Yeah. I don't know. Wrestling for so long has had stories, so to take stories out or lack in stories is kind of lame. I mean, literally since the beginning of like wrestling, like since it's become what pro wrestling is today, there's story involved. It's good guy versus bad guy normally. Sometimes you can have good guy versus good guy, bad guy versus bad guy, but there's something to it. There's some type of story to it. Although at the same time, I want to see a good match. Like the wrestlers have something to prove. Oh, wait, sorry. Although at the same time, inflection and cadence. Although at the same time, I want to see a good match. Like the wrestlers, the wrestlers have something to prove. Yeah. I agree. Like I said, sometimes you can just do a dream match. I'm gonna be honest with you, right? I probably cared more about Brian versus Zach than Shibata and Kingston.
Oh, absolutely.
Because they really pushed this dream match, and I can see it. I can see how Zack Sabre Jr. was influenced by Bryan Danielson.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see that. I can totally understand that.
Just let it connect.
Yeah. I know, Campbell. I know.
I know.
Willow, yes, agreed.
All right, calm down.
Agreed. I know. She's great.
Also, seems like Tony is putting all this black wrestlers in the Ring of Honor, which I'm starting to look Tony sideways for, but it could work for. Wait, could it? Yeah, but it could be the work of that week Omega. Okay, so.
We have to get through this card, guys. I'm
gonna make it really quick, right?
Yeah.
Tony does not know how to book black wrestlers, right? We've seen that, and I'm gonna leave that there, because it's shut up, V. Shut up, V. Shut up, V. You know people that work for Ring of Honor. Anyway,
yeah, this is true.
It's just it's just I get it. I've seen some more Shane Taylor. I love Shane Taylor.
He was on the pre-show.
He was on the pre-show with Keith Lee, who I'm surprised is back in the ring, and Mercedes Martinez and Diamante, and okay, that I see where you're coming from, Ray, but I'm trying to say it's better than nothing, because we usually get nothing in the wrestling business. So it's just like, okay, I see where you're coming from, but at the same time, let's be real. Athena is the best women's wrestler in that company. That's followed by Willow Nightingale. So, and I'm not talking about that one with the transphobic boyfriend and the neck made out of straw. I'm not talking about that one. No. So yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, moving left and right along.
We had a 4-way for the AEW World Tag Team Championship opportunity. Okay, so it was the Bucks versus the Lucha Bros versus the Guns. It looks like, was it the Guns? Yeah, it was the Guns and Orange Hook. The Bucks won. How are we doing this?
So to quote Stephen A. Smith, I don't care.
Okay, how are we doing this?
Wait a minute. The
All
Bucks won that
right,
match?
all right.
The Bucks did win the match.
I'm not doing this today.
Yeah, Ray says he wants a match with the War Goddess.
Sideways. Sorry. Sorry about that. Had to make some changes. Okay. Yeah, none of us got it right.
Nah, figures.
Meh.
All right. Okay. Swerve versus Hangman Adam Page in a singles match. Yes, here you go.
I actually did it this week.
There you go. Oh man, yeah. Blown up. Tired now. I'm blown up. All right. Swerve. This is why.
All right.
I don't need to be in anybody's ring. But okay. This was great. See, I was invested. I was invested in this match, and this is where the difference comes in. Sure, Kingston and Shibata might have been a better like technical match. This was more of the story and everything involved with that, but in the high spots and all of that. I really like this match. I like the Swerve Hangman Adam Page match.
Absolutely.
Swerve got the win after, in Adam's words, and we have 3 Adams in AEW now, but in Adam's words,
the Adams family.
I see what you did there.
Oh man, and Dynamite is on Wednesday.
Yeah,
but I see, I did that. All right.
No, wonderful.
Well, I tell you, it won't be wonderful for AEW this week. They're going up against NXT, a stacked NXT on Tuesday. It'll be on Tuesday this week, everybody. So they're going up against John Cena.
AEW doesn't have a chance in hell.
I don't think so either.
No, not at all. Well,
no.
On this day, I see clearly.
No,
we'll get there, but I don't even think that's gonna help. I don't think it's gonna help enough. I should say. Yeah, that's what I said. He said, Downright Entertainment Television said he wants a match with. Yeah, that's what I said. You want a match with Athena? I got it. All right. Anything to add about this match and how did we do on this prediction? Okay.
The match was superb. Swerve got the win, and that's who we voted for. Swerve.
Because he swerves when he drives. I'm gonna just leave. All right. Anyway,
I know. I've been in the car with you. Yes, you did.
I'm gonna just leave that alone.
Please.
All right.
Killed me so many times.
You're still here though, right? All right. Anyway. I made it, right? All right.
Barely.
But did you die? You die?
I didn't want to use that, but yeah, like. All right.
I did.
Ricky Starks defeats Willa Yuta. Wait, that NXT has nothing on AEW. I think Title Tuesday is going to sneak up and beat NXT.
I really thought that did not say Title Tuesday. I'm not going to say what I thought it said.
Well, I too like. All right.
Yes, we all do.
Well, Ray, if you look at the ratings this week, NXT beat them this week, and it wasn't even this wasn't even the big AEW show. So if NXT beat them this week, and this wasn't a big NXT, it wasn't the big NXT show either. The big NXT show is next week.
Right.
So we'll see. I mean, John Cena's going to be there. Asuka's going to be there. Cody's going to be there. Paul Heyman's going to be there. Good luck.
I forgot Cody was going to be there.
Yeah, apparently he has a major announcement. Does that mean that Cody Vader is coming back? Is that what they call that thing? The thing he used to come.
He's probably going to announce a Dusty Classic.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Point.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, shout out to them. I love Title Tuesday. Shout out to Thimbles, because without Thimbles, Title Tuesday would be pointless.
Yeah, and apparently it's Tony Khan's birthday. All right.
Oh boy!
Extra bumps.
I'm so excited to be. I'm so excited to be out. I'm so excited to be here and insert name of town. It's my birthday.
For Cheap Pop. All right.
For Cheap Pop.
Okay. So Ricky Starks defeats Yuta. I think we got that all right.
I don't think y'all got what I said. I think it went over your head, but I'll keep it
I
going.
caught it, and
I'm just trying to get through the show. It's like we're
we got predictions to do.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this
Right.
with you knuckles tonight.
yeah.
Hey, come on, man. Cut me some slack.
We could wait till next week.
Okay. Oh yeah, and the new digs. That's right.
I can sense his. Listen, Ray. We're talking about what casual fans are gonna tune in to see.
Yeah.
You put John Cena on NXT, people are gonna tune in. Not to mention Becky's already there. I'm sure Dom is gonna be there. Like,
Boom.
exactly. That's exactly why people's gonna tune in. But yeah, all right. Bryan Danielson defeats Zack Sabre Jr. in an instant classic. He pinned Zack Sabre Jr. He didn't submit him like he said he wanted to do. But yeah, this and Gamble, to my point earlier, this was something I was really invested in. Nothing against Kingston and Shibata, but this was something I was really invested in. I wanted to see what it'd be like with Zack Sabre Jr. versus Bryan Danielson in a wrestling match here in the States. And I got that. So, and I wasn't disappointed. How'd you guys feel about this?
Can I be honest?
Sure.
I didn't care.
Oh wow.
The thoughts of King V is his alone. AEW is far better than NXT. You're comparing the second biggest company in the world to development to Bungie, but I respect your opinion.
Apples to oranges.
And NXT is still better.
I disagree, but okay. I'm going to make my debut on Title Tuesday too. All right. I'm going to have to expose who this person is. All right, but anyway, Ray, you better get ready.
There's so many T2s there. Shut up, B.
Oh, man. Okay, how do we do on this? And Knuckles, do you have anything to add about the Bryan Danielson?
No, I have nothing to add about it. It was a very entertaining match. I will definitely agree and second that notion. And we all had Bryan Danielson.
Yeah. Okay. All right. FTR. Oh, I skipped the match. Sorry. The Don Callis family defeated the Golden Elite and Chris Jericho.
You could have skipped it.
Okay. Well, how do we doing that?
I'm the only one got that right.
So look at you.
I'm the only one got that right.
Look at this young whippersnapper. All right. Let's
You got whippersnapper right.
Whippersnapper is crazy.
This blue chip athlete here. All right.
D1, baby. D1.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Look at this guy. Oh man, he's a scholar. All right. Let's go on here.
I hate you, dude.
Okay. This is getting out of hand. I work for. Oh, here we go. I work for Now Right Entertainment Television, just like I worked for 15 more. Wait, 15 more back in the day, Mike. Okay, all right. Back in the day, you say.
Back in the day, I was young. I wasn't a kid anymore.
All right. I got to do it. Let's pull up this. Sorry, B. What does this say? What is this say?
Now, why are we covering my finish?
Sorry, V. And what does that say right under there? Does that say Raw Academics right there? I think it does.
It does.
Whose face is that?
Oh,
I know that face.
It's like Kwame Brown.
My Haitian brother.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had to do it. Let's get V out of it. I'm sorry.
Is that Roy Hibbert?
Whoa. Easy there. Whoa. Let's we'll lie, pal. Is he good? Okay, yep. Uh-huh. Oh man. Oh man.
I'm done for a second.
But I'm not running the YouTube page right now. Yeah, okay. Bungie said Bonji said, but wait, didn't y'all say NXT was not developmental? I did not say that. I said that it is still developmental.
It is developmental.
I did say that. I'm
How
on record
fat
saying that it's
Knuckles?
still developmental.
I'm not. I said it.
I think what? That it's not developmental?
It's not developmental anymore. I said it.
Yes, Knuckles was the one that said that. So hold Knuckles over there to what he said.
Oh, not right.
Mike and V did not say that.
Drinking my water, minding my biz. One day I'm a Raider, Tuesday on my dick.
Oh,
right.
okay. Okay. Somebody like meme that right there. Just
That's gonna be the clip.
y'all said that when I was saying the whole main roster. No, Knuckles said that. I did not say that NXT was not
Don't say
developmental. I still feel like NXT is developmental. I just think that they do try to treat it like the third brand, and it is in a sense, but it is still developmental at the same time. Those kids, I don't want to call them kids. Those wrestlers are still learning as they go, but they just happen to be on TV.
I think we're older than a lot of them, so those kids.
I'm older than all of them.
You guys posted my page as if you pulled my mask over them. Yeah, you just got not Ray. Who's the Penta is always having his mask taken off.
Right.
Yeah, you definitely. Yeah, you got Penta, bro. It's okay. It's okay.
You got zero miedo.
Zero. You got zero miedo. You got 3 Canadian destroyers and kicked out. But anyway,
I'm still sour about that shit.
Yes, I am. All right. FTR defeats Ozzy.
Oi, man.
Yeah. I think we all knew
that.
Oi,
boy.
Oh boy. Yeah. Oh boy. Huh?
Oh boy.
I'm gonna know country/continent of Australia.
No disrespect. What's your boy's name?
Spiders. Why do y'all have flying spiders? Why?
Anybody from Australia
they're not
out
like
there?
Literally sliding, they glide, which is even worse because why are you in the air?
Right. Yeah, I agree. Okay. Let's get to what everybody wants to talk about here. The main event. It was a 2 out of 3 falls match for the TNT Championship. When they announced,
Nothing.
When they announced Christian versus Darby Allin was going to be the main event of Wrestle Dream instead of Bryan and Zack Sabre Jr., which I thought originally would be.
We all knew what time it was.
We knew it was happening. I'm like, oh shit, they got him. They got him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just sitting there patiently waiting, and they had a great match. I mean, that spot where Christian threw Darby into the steps. Oh my god!
Yeah.
So what it looked like the first time, Christian realized that the steps was too far, so he like kind of just dropped him like the first time. Then he did it again, and then they went back to do the original spot that he was gonna do, and he wound up just like body slamming Darby, like arm and like shoulder first right into the steps. It's something that was something. That was a crazy spot. And Christian doing a frog splash from the top rope to the stretcher down below at 48 years old.
Yeah.
They really made this a main event caliber match, and it was really good. Exposing the boards. Yes, we've seen it before, but it's always a cool visual to see because a lot of fans that watch don't know what a wrestling ring looks like underneath the canvas.
And it hurts.
As you see, it hurts. I can tell you, as somebody that's broken down a ring, they're heavy boards that hurt. Okay, it's plywood.
As someone that's taking a bump in the ring, and I'm not talking about Tony Khan bump.
All right, allegedly.
Actual bump.
Okay.
In the ring, not a B2K bump. Not that.
Allegedly.
Is it allegedly?
Yes.
Yeah, yes it is.
Can I tell you? I'm not gonna say how I know. Anyway, hey. No, but once we figured that out,
I'm not looking over there again.
you saw how you saw it slid right past that.
Yeah.
Once we knew that that was gonna be the main event, yeah, we knew that you know him. Hi Beth, that was
Oh
Beth.
man.
Yeah, that was Beth.
That was
Yeah.
Beth, which
Yeah.
was cute.
Yeah.
It's so funny how Edge works. Oh, that sounds bad, but you know how Edge works, Beth. That sounds so bad.
Wow.
Okay. I'm
There we go
rolling.
again.
Yeah, I'm rolling.
Oh God, we're live, pal. But you know how Edge trolls Beth. Let me say trolls Beth because works Beth is. I don't want to see that. See how Edge trolls Beth. It's like, oh, taking the dog out. I'll be back, and it literally supposed on AEW.
Yeah.
That was really cool. I didn't really care about the whole Christian Darby thing because I only like one of those people that was in the ring, and that's Christian. But when I heard that that was going to be the main event, I was like, oh, like you said, Mike. Oh, they definitely have Edge or Adam
Yeah.
Copeland.
Adam Cole.
There's so many Adams. Adam Page. Adam.
I wish he would have just been Sexton Hardcastle again, but we'll leave that there.
We won't.
Anybody
Do
that got
that. No, we won't.
We ain't doing that.
Adam. Adam's family. Adam from
Sexton,
Power Rangers.
Hardcastle, really?
Like, no. Mm-mm. But yeah, the more important thing is that we saw Edge, Adam Copeland.
Yeah.
You think you know him. Like, shout out to Beth, because that was definitely Beth.
Yes.
That was definitely Beth.
Let's not get Beth in trouble. You guys still don't know who I am. Like Rita.
You think you know him?
Yeah, Adam even said it was Beth.
Okay. But you guys still don't know who I am. Like Rita said, he works for me. And when I buy your podcast and put it on my network, you'll work for me too. All right.
My hoops.
Go for brought to you by so is it what is it? What's the acronym? I know it's DETTV.
Okay, so we don't acknowledge murderers on this show. Granted, I am the most dangerous person in the room. I'm the most dangerous person on this show.
Yep.
That's moving left and right along, but I'm not gonna sit here and talk about we're not doing that young Butch Queen from Mount Vernon, because if you don't know what a Butch Queen is, don't even do it. But that young sissy, we're not doing that murderer right there. And yes, I can say that.
All right.
He can take that.
Good hack bad. All right. Act bad.
We don't acknowledge murderers on this show.
I'm gonna act better. All right.
Because I am better.
Back City.
Christian defeats Darby Allin. Okay, so first, how do we do with this? And also, Adam Copeland makes his debut in AEW. What did you guys think of this? I thought it was very well done. I like the video vignette. Adam actually explained all of this on the media scrum after.
Yes, he did.
So that was pretty cool. Watch that if you didn't get a chance to.
To the hood.
Yeah, Darby's in the hood. Yeah, they took him to the hood. The hood. So what did you guys think of this match, and how do we do on this? Well, we already said how you felt. What do you think about this, Knuckles?
I thought it was great. I thought it was played out very well. We all got Christian Cage winning, obviously.
Wow.
Nick Wayne.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
You know what? I started to be able to smell it a mile away when he had the championship in his hand, and then he's just standing next to Darby. I'm like, all right, he's gonna hit Darby.
Right, exactly. That's very
Margie says AEW near fall. Okay, well I'll get mine in a second. But yeah, go ahead, Knuckles.
Yeah, the Nick Wayne the Nick Wayne variable here is going to be very interesting. It's going to also be interesting to see who is going to back Edge. Because if you
Mm.
saw, first of all, let me just say,
Yeah, you gotta talk about Dynamite now because we're not gonna get a chance.
yeah,
to talk about it.
Christian Cage is a genius. He gets it. He
Dutch Dynasty
definitely
says
gets
like,
it to
yeah.
sit there and have no, to sit there and have Adam Copeland say what he said on Dynamite, and then Christian just come up, hug him, and tell him to go F
Go
himself.
fuck yourself.
That
Oh man, that was great
amazing.
stuff. Oh, that was great stuff.
That
Y'all want to
was
be me like so
amazing.
bad.
Huh?
I really thought we were gonna get Yambag City, but
I thought that too. I thought that too.
I,
I was like,
I
oh, he's gonna hit
really
him
thought
right in the
he's gonna
gimmick.
hug him right
Yeah,
in the
I thought he was gonna hit
schnibbits.
him right in the
I
gimmick.
think he's gonna pop him right in the schnibbits.
Gimmick.
Right, Yambag City, but we didn't get
Yambag
that.
City. Yep, Yambag Jones.
And I think what they
Did you just say Yambag Joe?
Yeah.
Get off this damn show, man.
Oh man.
I think the
Adam
way
Co-
Christian did it though was even better.
I disagree with that. But yeah, no, with Dutch Dynasty, Adam Copeland should have retired. Again, I don't think so. I think he has more left in the tank.
Right.
But yeah,
Yeah.
what you saying, Knuckles? Sorry.
I said I think the way they did that by just having Christian say what he said and leave, that was better than if we'd have got Yambag City or
Yeah.
or Shavit's check.
Yeah, Snaven's check is crazy.
It's Shavit's check.
Snaven's check is somebody is crazy. Snaven's check is wow.
Yeah, we'd have got
Oh god!
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta snip it.
Yeah. Make sure
Mm-mm.
he's not hiding anything in his sternum. All right. But anyway.
if we'd have got the sacrifice bunt, it wouldn't have meant more.
Oh my goodness gracious.
We're moving left and right.
Yeah,
along.
let's keep going. Left and right along. You're right.
Yeah, both of them.
But yeah, both of them. Yeah. All right.
I can't do this.
AEW gets a near four for me. I thought Wrestle Dream was a really solid show. Edge's debut, I thought that was great. The main event was strong. There was nothing really like bad for me like on the show. So I'm gonna give it a near fall. Knuckles. Oh,
I'm with
okay,
you.
Orby.
I'm
No,
with you
go
on
ahead,
that.
Knuckles.
I'm with you on that. Near fall.
Okay.
So V is not gonna be that nice. So I'm gonna give it a 2 count.
Okay. All right, 2 count.
Fair.
Adam is gonna do more for AEW than Roman currently does for WWE. Okay, and we've really got to keep this going because we got to do the predictions now. But
Oh.
and also we have to find out who's our predictions champion. Adam at 48 years old or 49, I think he's 49. Adam Copeland at 49 years old, and I actually had a whole conversation with my pops about this. He is a game changer, but I don't know. AEW is struggling with getting people to care about it at this point. Getting people to care enough.
Smash Brothers.
I think once Tony figures out, because okay, they were doing well at first, right? They were doing really well at first, because of that honeymoon phase. I think a couple of things happened that really put a black eye on AEW. I think people are still mad at AEW because with Punk. I think they're mad at Punk, but I also think they're mad at AEW. I think they're mad at Tony Khan specifically for how he handled the situation both times. Okay, last year and this year. And I think that kind of turned off people from AEW a little bit. I really do believe
That's fair.
Also, I think that because wrestling is in waves, I think WWE is hot right now, and AEW just isn't. They're not. They're not. Now, it's not to say that they won't be hot again, but the difference is this time the honeymoon phase is over.
Right.
So now you have to figure out how to have a profitable company and a profitable business, and without being in that whole fresh and new new car on the block. You know what I'm saying? Phil, it's gonna be tough. I think that, and Bonji, I definitely disagree with Adam being more for AEW than Roman is for WWE, but I can see why you're saying that because I think Adam is going to be a full-time competitor.
Yeah.
Go ahead, V. Wait. Just one last thing because I'm going to forget. I think they have to start focusing on like the MJFs and people like that. And I know they have been. He's world champion, but I think in order for them to really succeed, somebody has to get hot to that like megastar level. And I think that there has to be enough supporting people around that megastar or even a superstar at this point. I don't think they have that superstar guy. MJF is close, but he's not. I don't think he has it. I don't think they have it, Knuckles. I don't think they have it. They're
I'm not even looking at you.
Oh, what? Yeah, wow. What is going? I gotta go.
Bring y'all asses back.
Can you please put down the weapon?
Oh, I'm just fixing my nails. Is like, yeah.
Lower your weapon.
I'm a little distracted. But yeah, they don't have that superstar level guy yet. Like, and I'm not talking about. Let me make this clear. I'm not talking about like the Chris Jerichos and the John Moxleys and the Bryan Danielses, the guys that were megastars before they ever got to AEW, before they wasn't AEW. I'm talking about somebody they can say, this is our guy. This is the AEW. This is our AEW guy that is a superstar. They had Jade, but they didn't know what to do with Jade. Now Jade's gonna go over to WWE, and she's probably gonna be a megastar.
Right? She is
right. So, but that's what I'm saying. So, I think that they need to it just has to get better. Like the booking has to get better. The stories have to get better.
It does.
And two, they need to find maybe those two. All you need is maybe 2 or 3 people to really get hot for them and for people to care about them, for them to really, because then you start adding people to them, and that's how you make the whole company better. Right. But in order to do that, you have to figure out what to do with like an MJF or an Adam Cole or you know, one of these guys that can be the future of the company. That's not Adam Cole. I mean Adam Copeland. There's too many Adams. And it's AC also, like Adam Cole, Adam Copeland. Like it's but yeah, that's my personal opinion on what I know. That wasn't really Bonji's question. It wasn't really a question, but that kind of sparked my interest on this whole AEW problem. And I've mentioned that before about the AEW problem because they're not drawing domestically. They're just not. They're not. People are not coming out to see AEW. And I'm talking about in hot, like traditionally hot wrestling towns. They're having trouble getting 5,000 people to the building. NXT just drew 5,000 people for their pay-per-view. NXT, developmental as we put it. They just drew almost 5,000 people to their building, more than a Dynamite. Yeah. So I think that that's where they need to focus. They need to focus on getting people in these buildings. And maybe make it. The other issue is they don't have any casual fans. All the people that go to AEW are hardcore fans. I'm not going to use the M word, but they're hardcore fans.
Which N word?
The M word, not N word. M, yes, M word, not that one, not the other one you said. Yeah, the M word. You know, the MA word. I'm not going to use that one.
Okay.
But I will say they are hardcore fans. We can say, but yeah, there are no casuals. You go to WWE shows. We mentioned this before. You got the kids there. You got mothers. You got girlfriends. You know what I'm saying? You got everybody there. Boyfriends that probably don't watch all the time, but they're going to support, you know, their significant other. WWE is more of a family-oriented company now, at least, than AEW is, which means they have the opportunity to draw in a more diverse audience.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my thoughts on that. And I know if you guys want to comment on that, feel free. I just want to I want to get through some of this. Bro. Okay, cool. Roman can't even show up to work now. He can't even do promos or vignettes at the moment.
I knew that was coming.
WWE is hot because of other talent. They're holding the company on their shoulders right now. But you wouldn't care about the other talent if the product was stale. Like if the product just didn't matter. And the product matters now because of Roman and the Bloodline. They got it running.
Right.
You can disagree if you want, but the facts are there. Every metric that you can use to determine what got WWE hot, it all points back to Roman Reigns and the Bloodline. Now, of course, you had others. You had Seth Rollins. You had Judgment Day get hot. Sami Zayn helped immensely. Kevin Owens helped immensely. Like,
absolutely.
There were other people, of course, but that's my original point of AEW needs that maybe one or two people to then start getting intertwining others in there to get them hot. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't even read Ray's comment. The way AEW makes a comeback is taking the Bucks and Omega out of the executive level. That might be the case.
I agree.
It might be the case.
There would be nothing wrong with that. I would not disagree to it.
AEW doesn't need one person to be a superstar, but they need about 4 megastars. But that's what I'm alluding to. You need like 2 to 3 superstars. You said 4, but I would say 2 to 3 superstars that can transcend wrestling. And he said, example, Jade Cargill. The problem is they had Jade and did not know how to use her. What was that, V?
I said they already lost one of them.
You lost one, exactly.
To put, shut up, V.
That's a reference to that old Triple H promo. Well, Mike, if you don't start talking good about AEW, then me and my friend Mark, we're gonna stop watching. Go for the pin. And guess what? Guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna cry online about it, and then they're gonna send a tweet. I still remember that. You're gonna send a tweet. That was a great promo for Triple H. He's like, me and my friend Mark, we're gonna stop watching. Me and my friend Mark.
You're gonna send an X? I got you.
Yeah. I'm gonna send an X.
Yeah, send that X. Oh boy.
Oh man, that was great stuff. Ray, Kenny, Omega, and the Young Bucks are the greatest pieces of the puzzle. They always put on banger matches. They have a certain style to them, and I'll just leave it there. Right? If you don't like the Young Bucks style, you're not gonna appreciate the Bucks matches. I mean, that's just what.
If you're self-sucking yourself, yeah, sure.
Okay.
That's not what I said.
I have to agree with Ray with his opinion. Okay. Knuckles, how do we do on this weekend's prediction?
Well, first and foremost, the current champion, Sway Thomas,
it's vacant.
Did not put predictions in for these two pay-per-views and plus. So
plus is crazy. Plus
takes me out.
Yo,
so we are going to have a changing of the guard, so to speak. I fucked up.
You fucked up.
You fucked up. Oh,
I did. Because Mike, I gave you credit for Orange Hook when I shouldn't have.
Oh wow!
Because I thought Orange Hook won that match.
Yeah, they definitely did not.
And they did not.
And
having said that, I had to change it from you actually winning the predictions.
Damn, homie.
To you being tied with King V at 13-4. So
wow.
As we all know, in the case of a tie, The championship again, ladies and gentlemen, is vacant.
Bullshit.
Like I said, that was my fuck up, and I'll explain why. For those of you that know, I am moving on Saturday, so the entire week has been me packing and moving and packing and doing this and that and the other. I have paid zero attention to these results.
Where's my refund?
I'll be honest.
Where's my refund?
I don't pay to watch this show. Shut up.
We don't get my refunds.
God darn, this is like WCW at the Norfolk Scope. You got in for free. Anyway.
Oh, we're going down there, down where, down there,
down where, down there. Yeah,
yeah.
But so I did give Mike. I did fuck up, and I gave you credit for Orange Hook. But as we know, they did not win that match, so I had to take it from you, which resulted in a tie between you and V at 13-4.
This is bullshit. So, all right, yeah, all right, man. All right, that's fine. It's fine.
Okay. But hey, look, you got 7 days. Matter of fact, you don't even have 7 days. You have 7 minutes to get it right because we're about to blow through these damn fast lane predictions.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm. Geez.
All right.
I was about to say something, and nope, not saying that. Nope, not doing it.
We'll talk about it after.
All right.
Excuses. You didn't even put in predictions. What the hell wrong with you?
Oh my god!
It's a joke. It's a joke.
Oh my gosh!
All right. Fastlane goes down this Saturday. All right. Let's try to go through this. I didn't put much thought into this, so it's gonna be.
All right, here's my predictions. Write them down. Somebody's gonna win and somebody's gonna lose. All right, we'll see you next week.
Well, thanks for joining us tonight. We'll go for the
screaming internally as well as externally.
All right, guys. All right, let's start this off. So we have the LW. Whoa, let's do that over.
I like chicken.
We have the LWO to Bob. Oh my god, I can't speak tonight. We have the LWO versus Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits in a 6-man tag. I'm not doing this with y'all. I got Lashley and the Street Profits because they can't lose right now. Ray says I'll send my predictions. I'll catch up on wrestling. Okay, that's fair.
So I also got Profits and the Street Profits.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in there for them too.
All right. We have Charlotte Flair versus Asuka versus Io Sky in a triple threat for the women's championship.
I'll go first.
Please.
Okay, so I have Io Sky retaining. I definitely think that Asuka's probably taking the pin here.
Again?
I just want to. Yeah, I just want to be like really like Frank Ocean about this, and say that Charlotte Flair doesn't have to be inserted into literally every single women's title.
Thank you. Say it again for the people in the back.
Like, it's not necessary. I get it. She's Charlotte Flair, and certain people love to slurp up her dad. It's just, I get it.
Whoa.
So
hey, Knuckles. Yeah,
yes.
I was just about to say that, Bonji. Knuckles, I hope you're getting my predictions right now. Yeah, so Bonji picked the new Hurt Business, of course.
I'll watch it back. All right. By the time I have a chance to do this, I'll be in my new digs and I'll have time to do it. So
and then he picked Io Sky.
Just make sure you get all of your predictions on the show right now.
All right.
Like, it's not necessary to have Charlotte Flair be inserted into everything. Yeah, and this is not a slight on Charlotte Flair at all, but it's just like, I get it. I get it because she's Charlotte Flair, and like I said, certain people in that company, like, this is her dad, and it's just like, I get it. Y'all love Rick. I also love Rick, but it's just please, like Charlotte Flair can be in a non-title feud. Like
Mm.
she can be in a non-title feud. It's not necessary that you would just have to like not use your gag reflex in deep throat, and it's just she does not have to be literally in every single title feud that is in existence on SmackDown. And like I said, this is not a dig against Charlotte Flair. I love Charlotte Flair, but it's just not necessary to have her in literally everything. So with that being said, my choice is Io Sky. If Charlotte Flair wins, I'm just gonna flip. I'm gonna find my puppy, the royal puppy, and I'm gonna flip him over because it makes no sense as to why put Charlotte Flair in everything and she's gonna win. If Charlotte Flair wins, I swear I'm just gonna take my dog and flip all 80 pounds of him.
Oh, I thought you was gonna go with your friend Mark and send an X. All right.
Tired. I'm tired. Come on. Charlotte
Yeah.
I have to be a part of everything. Truthfully.
Yeah. Knuckles. It's frozen. All right, I'll just keep going.
I agree. First of all, I'm going with the Street Profits and Bobby Lashley. And then on this one, I'm also going with Io Sky to win. I think she's definitely got more title defenses against premier athletes. Not saying Charlotte's not a premier athlete. But I'm just wow. Okay. Oh, all right.
Okay. I'm done. I'm finished.
All right.
I just so happen to know the lyrics of the song.
I'm going Io Sky to retain.
Damn.
All right. Let's keep going.
Yeah, I'm going to Io Sky as well.
Okay. Does Jade Cargill show up on the show?
No.
Okay. I'm kind of with you. I know the rumor is she will, because they're trying to get her in a feud immediately, like Ray alluded to earlier. But
I wouldn't be mad if she feuded with Charlotte.
Build it.
Yeah,
I agree. I wouldn't put her in a title picture right away, but I wouldn't be mad if she feuded with Charlotte either.
Right. All right. Let's keep going here. So we have for the undisputed tag team championship, we have Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso taking on the Judgment Day of Finn Balor and Damian Priest.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say that the Judgment Day retains.
Cody and Jey Uso lose here. Does Jay take the pin? I would assume Jay takes the pin.
Jay definitely takes the
pin. Interesting. I'm gonna agree, but I feel like this is gonna be okay. So my prediction is Judgment Day walks out champions. And I say that because
I say it seems like there's a kickback to that. What are you talking about?
I don't think this is gonna be a clean win for Judgment Day. Like I don't think even if there's a disqualification, right, Judgment Day would still keep the tag team titles. That's why my official prediction is that Judgment Day retain the titles. But I don't know if there's going to be a DQ or whatever. I'm going to just say Judgment Day wins the match. And I don't know. I think this one is like up in the air because you don't really want Cody or Jay to lose any matches right now. But then I don't think they want to take the titles off of Judgment Day. I don't know. I smell like tomfoolery. Yeah, chicanery. I smell what's Knuckles' favorite one?
Skullduggery.
Skullduggery, yes, skullduggery. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think?
I don't smell that at all. I see a title change.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. It's a callback. It'll give Dom a chance to say, mommy, where's Damian Priest's titles?
Well, he still missed the Money in the Bank
Yeah, I was
though.
gonna say he's also Senor Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
But he has no belts.
He doesn't need one with the Money in the Bank briefcase.
Yeah, he really doesn't.
I still see a title change. I don't think you hype up Cody. I don't think you have Cody hype up Jay the way they did. I'm taking a risk. I hope this isn't a mistake. And then put them together for them to lose.
Interesting prediction. Okay, we'll see if it happens. And V, you said you got.
Judgment Day to retain.
I have Judgment Day to retain as well. All right.
And you know what it's going to be? JD McDonough is going to cost them the titles.
Oh.
Oh, I mean, if you want a live action Funko Pop to go ahead and do that, sure.
All right. Okay, let's keep going. All right, so we have John Cena in L.A. Knight.
Yeah.
Versus the Bloodline of Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso in a tag team match, player.
Oh, and a meta player. I don't see
Terminator 2 to win. Wait, I'm sorry, V. I'm so sorry. Terminator 2 wins.
Wow, I caught that. If we did not see Terminator 2, you wouldn't get it. I understood that.
I've seen Terminator 2 and I still don't get it.
Who wins the match?
I don't see LA Knight losing. I think LA Knight goes over huge.
I like how V just totally ignored. Like, who win? Wait, so who did he say wins the match? Oh, the Judgment Day. Okay.
Judgment Day. That's what I was just like.
Wonderful.
Let's see what you did.
I was waiting for y'all to get it. I was like, okay.
Right on my head.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm not even sober. So yeah, I see LA Knight and John Cena winning. I don't see LA Knight losing here. I see LA Knight getting a huge moment with Cena. So yeah.
Yeah. Is this leading to another Cena Reigns feud here?
Please no.
Is that where we're going?
Hell no. Please no.
No?
No. God, no.
I won't be surprised if that's the the trajectory.
I don't need it.
I can see LA Knight fighting Roman at the Rumble.
Oh man. Not that Knuckles might be on to something. I just thought of something with the Judgment Day match. Holy shit. Knuckles might be right. I'm gonna stick with my prediction, but Knuckles might be right. All right, I'll get there. Okay, so
yeah, I was confusion.
It's fine. John Cena and LA Knight win. V.
Yeah, I'm also gonna go with John Cena and LA Knight.
Okay, yeah. So me and V got John Cena and LA Knight.
I do as well.
All right. Let's get to the main event. Seth Rollins, Shinsuke Nakamura, last man standing match for the World Championship. LA Knight and John Cena win the titles. It's not for the titles.
All right.
It's not for the titles.
It's not for the titles. There are no titles on the line in that match.
Yeah,
Jimmy there are no champions
Solo are not. Yeah, Jimmy and Solo are not champions right now. All right. Rollins, Nakamura. Knuckles, what you think?
This is tough. Because all roads lead to Shinsuke winning.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I don't think even though this is WWE we're talking about, Man, Shinsuke has dominated Seth Rollins in the last 2 months. Pause. Man, I don't know. I really. Oh, Mike, I think I see where you're going. I think I know what you meant. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think I. Yeah, I think I see what you meant. I got it. Yeah, I think we're on the same
I'm back,
wavelength here.
Mike. Where you go?
To the bathroom. Uh, hey, go doo doo, mama. Um,
I'm
I,
fucking okay.
I, uh,
My internet just turned off. I hope you guys were still on the air. Hope we're still live.
yeah,
We're still left out.
we're still here. We're
Okay,
still
I
here.
heard Knuckles go. Oh, I think he just realized what I was gonna say, but I guess
Yeah,
we'll let Knuckles say
yeah.
it.
I think you're. So as far as the match is concerned, I'm gonna go with Seth. And I think Mike, if me and you are on the same page, are you thinking we get a cash in here?
Yes. So you kind of when you said the Judgment Day the Judgment Day lose, I'm like, huh. Now I'm thinking about it. They lose and Damian cashes in on Seth Rollins. Wow. Because we don't have to predict the cash in here, I'm going with Seth Rollins to retain.
Yeah,
But
too.
I think we do get a cash in here, but the cash in is not up for prediction. It's
Right.
just an add-on here.
Yes.
We're predicting the match. I think Seth Rollins beats Nakamura, especially after Raw this past week, where Rollins was counted out or whatever. In that segment, I think because they made Seth look like he's in serious trouble.
Right.
I think Nakamura loses to Rollins. Damian Priest cashes in.
Yeah.
But my official prediction for the match is Rollins wins.
And I caught that very late when you said, "Oh, Knuckles might be on to something." I didn't catch it at that point, but as soon as I started talking about this Seth Rollins Nakamura thing,
Yeah.
it clicked. I got
Now,
you.
if they don't lose the titles earlier in the show, that cash in's not happening.
Right. Exactly.
It's only if they lose those titles, I think we know what's happening at the end of the show. But go ahead, V.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Nakamura here. I don't think they're gonna do a cash in.
Okay, I don't think they're putting a title on Nakamura, to be real with you, but
No,
okay, you could be right. You could be right. You could be right. I just don't.
I mean, what is there
think they're gonna do it.
Seth?
Who?
I don't know who that is, but what is there for Seth to do?
Continue to be world champion. I don't know.
Has it really been enjoyable?
But that's why I don't think Seth is going to walk out a Fastlane still champion.
No,
like
he's
you said,
not.
what else is it for? But I don't think it'll be Nakamura. That's the thing. Like I just don't think. Okay, we talking about the company. I don't think the company sees it for Nakamura to be world champion. I think if they was going to do it, they would have did it years ago.
Fair.
There's a cavalcade of things that can go on right here.
A cavalcade.
Yeah. Wow.
This is going out on a limb. This is an extreme Beachum yoga stretch. But what if we see Carmelo debut?
I don't think it's gonna happen.
I don't think that's gonna happen. Not yet. Not yet.
I mean, what else is there? What else is there for Carmelo to do in NXT?
Feud with Trick Williams.
Yeah.
But wouldn't it? But we talked about that before. Wouldn't it be better for them to feud? It would be better for them to feud over a championship that Carmelo really has never gotten over.
I'm having serious internet problems, guys. Sorry, bear with me. Continue, please.
I'm
I don't
just
know.
saying.
Well, we'll just have to see during not payback, pass lane.
Fastlane. Yep.
Like,
Fastlane could be very interesting.
I don't know. This is one of those ones where we can see that it can go different ways. So we're not sure.
Right. Yeah. A lot can happen.
Let's see. Is that the last match, or is there another one?
I think that's the last one. I think.
Well, while Mike is away, King V will play. And let me make sure, double check the card just to make sure.
GOOGLE is the Google.
DOGLE. Alright, let's see. We did that. That is time to LWO. Okay. And those are all the matches that we have so far. They may add some more, probably on SmackDown today, as it is now 2:09 a.m. on the East Coast.
My God.
So we are gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Wrap it up, Dan.
Wrap it
So
up,
with
baby.
that being said, whoa, high words.
You and words are
I
having a
know.
problem tonight.
Well, it's the reason. Reasons. Yeah. Okay. So with that being understood, thank you guys so much. Mike is currently unavailable right now, so let me go ahead and actually do an outro. Thank you so much for enjoying watching it or listening to Go For The Pin. You can follow the show at Go For The Pin Show on Twitter and Go For The Pin _show on Instagram. You can follow DJ Mikey Q, who is currently unavailable at the moment, at DJ Mikey Q on Instagram and Mike _EQ on Instagram. Let's try it again. DJ Mikey Q on Twitter and Mike _EQ on Instagram. You can follow DJ Knuckles at DJ _Knuckles on Instagram and
That's right.
JPS Music 15 on Twitter. You can follow me, even though I am still on hiatus, on social media at King V _the Ruler. Yes, like Slick Rick, for those who've asked. On Instagram and _Watch My Throne on Twitter. Thank you, Bonji. Thank you, Ray. Thank you, John. Thank you, everybody that has been watching and or listening. Go For The Pin. We'll see you guys next week. Welcome, welcome, welcome you, welcome me. We love you, miss you. We're finished. It's over. It's done. We're done. We're done. It's finished. We're out. Okay. Bye, niggas.